Hey everyone, to Miss White here, and today I want to talk to you about a new reading strategy. The reading strategy we're going to talk about today is making visualizations. And making visualizations is the idea of making that movie in your mind while we read. So we're going to practice that today. But let's take a look a little bit further here. First, let's quickly review. So we have talked about our reading voice, which reads the words, our thinking voice, which helps us comprehend, right? And then we learned that thinking is inferring. Then we've learned that we want to retell and summarize, right? We want to take first part of the story and add each detail as we go. First this happened, then this happened, then this happened, then this happened, then this happened. And we learned about somebody wanted but then so. So we are able to summarize that using who or what they want. Somebody wanted but what was the problem? So what did they do? Right? We talked about summarizing or retelling our details. Then we talked about asking questions. And with asking questions, we excuse me, we talked about the fact that we want to question while we go. We want to question, predict what's going to happen next, kind of like with the story about the carpet fitter, right? We were able to, as we were reading, we were able to stop and go, oh, this is going to happen next. We also want to make sure while we're reading that we take that background knowledge, right, and connect it to what we don't know yet to figure it out. And we saw that in the carpet fitter again as well when they use the term football and corner kicks together, and we realized, oh, they're talking about soccer. So both of those obviously go hand in hand. Okay, these are the standards covered that you guys don't care about, but I put in here so other people know. These are the state standards that we cover in our lesson. Okay, and you guys need to take out your notes. So it might be a digital notebook, it might be a pen or pencil, whatever you use every day. And let's be ready to learn. Okay, you ready? Here we go. So the first thing I want to talk about is visualization again. And this is our icon right here. And this is what we're talking about. And here is my sister. I know it's not the best video, but here's her signing visualization for you. Here it goes. Ready? Here she is. Okay, it's kind of like putting that cloud above your head. You see it? Like we're going to think about it. We're going to put a thought bubble above our heads. Okay, everybody practice that? Okay, you do it. Let's watch it again. You do it this time with her. You doing it? I see you. Make sure you're all doing it, please. Making visualizations. That's what we're talking about. Visualizations or envisioning or putting that picture in your mind of what is taking place in the story that you're reading. You ready for a new song? Okay, so if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to read this out loud with me first, because there's two lines in here that get kind of tongue twisty if we don't. So let's look at the words first. Are you ready? Okay. See the details in the text, visualize. Imagine movies in your mind, visualize. If the words make sense, you'll know it because your mind will surely show it when you're reading any text, visualize. Okay. Gonna say that with me? Okay, let's try it again because I know you guys are sitting there super quiet. Let's try this again. You guys, I want to say it with me. See the details in the text, visualize. Imagine movies in your mind, visualize. If the words make sense, you'll know it because your mind will surely show it when you're reading any text, visualize. Okay, and while you're doing that, let's go ahead and let's sing this. See the details in the text, visualize. Imagine movies in your mind, visualize. If the words make sense, you'll know it, because your mind will surely show it when you're reading any text, visualize. Okay, we're going to do that again. You ready? One more time, here we go. And I expect you to be singing, or at least mouthing the words along with it, but I really like you to be singing. Okay. See the details in the text, visualize. Imagine movies in your mind, visualize. If the words make sense, you'll know it, because your mind will surely show it when you're reading any text, visualize. Okay, hopefully you guys did something. It wasn't just me singing along right there. Um, but we have another activity we're gonna do, and this next thing that we're gonna do is everybody needs a piece of paper. Feel free to pause this while everybody gets a piece of paper out. If you have a Chromebook and you want to draw on your Chromebook, that's fine, and you can draw right in your notes. But for those of you with Chromebooks, feel free to also use an extra piece of paper if you'd rather. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, but if they're not ready, pause. If you're not ready, pause the video so that everybody can be ready. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna practice visualizing, and I'm gonna read a passage from Charlotte's Web. You know Charlotte's Web, that movie or book, really it's a book, but about that pig, and Wilbur the pig, and there's a girl named Fern, and there's um a spider named Charlotte A. Cavatica, and Charlotte, um Wilbur is destined for the butcher. You know, that's what happens after a state fair. You know, they've shown him he's won prizes or not won prizes, and you go to a state fair. And then you go to the butcher, you know, get sausage and bacon and some good pork chops. And that's just what happens. That's life. But the so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna read a passage from this book. And I want you to draw what you're seeing. Okay? So let's go ahead. I'm gonna read it twice. So you go ahead and you sketch out what you're hearing me say. Okay? And I'll check these later. Okay. Hopefully everybody's ready. The next day was rainy and dark. Rain fell on the roof of the barn and dripped steadily from the eaves. Rain fell in the barnyard and ran in crooked courses down into the lane where thistles and pigweed grew. Rain spattered against Mrs. Zuckerman's kitchen windows and came gushing out of the downspouts. Rain fell on the backs of the sheep as they grazed in the meadow. I apologize. Rain fell on the backs of the sheep as they grazed in the meadow. When the sheep, tired of standing in the rain, they walked slowly up the lane and into the fold. Okay, I'm going to read that one more time. Here we go. The next day was rainy and dark. Rain fell on the roof of the barn and dripped steadily from the eaves. Rain fell in the barnyard and ran into crooked courses down into the lane where thistles and pigweed grew. Rain spattered against Mrs. Zuckerman's kitchen windows and came gushing down out of the downspouts. Rain fell on the backs of the sheep as they grazed in the meadow. When the sheep, tired of standing in the rain, they walked slowly up the lane and into the fold. What are you guys seeing? I realize those pictures might not be the best pictures ever, but that's okay. Right now, I just want you guys to be thinking about this, and I want you to be trying to picture it and trying to draw it out. So let's go ahead, and I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to finish that. Go ahead and finish that, and then I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.